We need each other. We have to have each other.
Welcome from the home of the Mets, Citi Field in Queens, New York. 4th of July baseball coming at you. It's the New York Yankees going up against the New York Mets. Well, Siggy, today we get to see one of the game's best power hitters. He's tied for the league lead in home runs.
Yeah, he's not just hitting dingers. He's crushing them, Boog. No paint scrapers for him. His bat has been a huge boost to this lineup. Question is, how will they pitch to him today?
All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. Just about set to go now. And today's starting pitcher, Tylor Megill. And singing, it's not hard to see, he's been outstanding.
Well, you just take a look at the numbers, ERA in the low ones. He's clearly been one of the best pitchers in the league this year. I mean, just dynamic stuff. It's electric as well as it comes through the zone. Hitters trying to figure out what he's doing. So hard to think with. And the only bad thing for him is that your ERA can really only...
This ball well hit left center field, and that splits the gap. Safe at second with a leadoff double.
He's been swinging it really well lately. Put a really nice balanced swing on it, and when you can rope one into the gap like that, you're thinking extra bases from the first couple of steps out of the box, and he'll feel real good about that one.
Here's Cody Bellinger. That's inside. 1-0. Siggy, this is a guy that grew up in big league clubhouses, and it's something that you see throughout the game. Sons whose fathers also played the majors.
I can only imagine the comfort level of being in the ballpark for those kids who are fortunate enough to have a dad that played in the big leagues. Them being on the baseball field, for some it's pressure. For them, they feel that they are right at home.
In the air, left field. Winker sizing this one up. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's one down. As we take a look now at the New York Yankees lineup. And a key piece, a guy having a big season for them, Anthony Volpe.
And Boog, he's a fun at bat to watch. I mean, definitely a threat whenever he's got that bat in his hands. But for me, it's all about the mechanics. They're so sound. And when he gets his foot down on time and starts his swing, so much consistency, that bat stays in the zone for a long time, and he squares up the baseball a lot.
Aaron Judge, the next to hit, takes ball one.
Nope, that's down.
He's been raking in recent games, and a big reason why, getting ahead in counts. He's been able to do that consistently, and you see the results.
One out and a runner at second. Next offering in there for a strike. 2 balls, 2 strikes. And there's a rocket into the outfield. Coming home. And he boots it. He'll score, and he'll pull into second safely.
Always feels good when you come through and get your team on the board first. That ball was drilled 106 off the bat, and that's the kind of feedback that tells you you're right where you want to be with your swing mechanics.
Here's Stanton now. That one ripped right center field. Back there. Into the bullpen and gone. His 23rd of the year, and they boost their lead. It's 3-0. Chris, he's homered in back-to-back games now.
Yep, seeing the ball well, and he's got his timing locked in. He's looking pretty dangerous at the dish right now. It's like he's playing wiffle ball up there, and that's typically not the easiest way to hit a home run. To the slight opposite field, into the gap. Man, making it look easy, that's for sure.
1 out, base is empty. And now it's going to be Jason Dominguez. Still only 1 out here in the inning. And there's a hit.
Batting 6th, The catcher, number 28, Austin.
Here's the Yankees catcher now, Austin Wells.
Really strong hitting performance recently, working on a 5-game hitting streak.
And that's through there for a strike. 0-1. Dominguez leads off first with 1 away. The next offering misses. And the count even 1-1.
They've got him working a little harder in this first frame than he anticipated.
Fought off foul. Fouls it off, still 1-2. The pitch. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Outside low. The count now 2-2. And a foul ball, he stays alive.
5 foul balls in this at bat so far, and these two are going head to head. You can see the crowd. They're starting to get into it a little bit more and more each pitch, even though there hasn't been a ball in play yet.
The third baseman.
Now the third baseman, Oswaldo Cabrera. And that misses. And it's 1-0.
Well, they're really running up the pitch count in this first inning. Lots of confidence from this team that is perhaps the hottest in baseball right now.
Next offering is in for a strike. Cabrera with a homer in his last game. Chases the fastball up the ladder, struck him out. Another look at the long ball for the Yankees. It's now 3-0. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. Back here with my pal Siggy, and starting for the Yankees, the right-hander, Luis Gil. What should we keep an eye on here?
Yeah, he's definitely had a struggle so far this year, as evidenced by that inflated whip, but he's going to have to find a way to limit the base runners, put his team in a position to win a ball game. So we know he's prepared. We know this guy's a competitor, and we'll watch how he works in this one.
Francisco Lindor leading things off and takes a strike.
Well, after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
Swing and a chopper out to short. On the run, sends it over to first. It's there, and that's a great play. There's a Mets lineup now. This is a ball club that can really slug. Lots of homers, lots of extra base hits. And, Chris, that, of course, a huge part of success in the standings for this group.
Well, if you're going to be successful in today's game, you've got to be able to hit the ball over the fence. Just defensively, very hard to find the holes. And when you're talking about pitchers, coming out of the bullpen, throwing 95 and above, very difficult. It's hard to string together 2, 3, 4 hits to score those runs. So definitely critical to hit those homers, get the extra base knocks, and that's exactly what they've been doing.
Swing and a miss. Power is such a big part of the success that we see with the good teams in the league right now, and even in the postseason. Slider got him for strike 3.
Well, clearly just anxious right there, and understandably so. In an 0-2 count, you feel like you've got a lot of plate to cover, and you don't want to strike out, and you end up striking out. That's just one of those pitches where it's not over the plate, but because you committed to it as it was leaving his hand, by the time you realized it wasn't going to be in the zone, it's too late to hold up your swing.
And that one hammered. That's back. Gone. Straight into the visitors' bullpen. Juan Soto goes deep. His 49th home run of the season, and they close the gap. It's 3-1.
He's going to the plate with a ton of confidence lately, and he's getting the results to back it up. No doubt, those two things feed off one another. velocity up and in is just such a difficult location for the hitter, but this time he pulls the hands tight to the body, gets through this pitch. What conviction in that swing. Awesome job at the plate.
Base is empty with 2 away. Here's Brandon Nimmo. That one fouled off. Nimmo working on a massive campaign right now, putting up some big home run numbers. Oh, he doesn't get the call. And that is ball 1.
Well, we've seen him flex some impressive power this season, and there's still a lot of time to go. If he can keep up this pace he's on, we could be in for something really special.
Swing and a ground ball, and it goes just foul. 2 down, bases empty, but 1 run across here in game 1 of this 3-game set. Swing and a miss and a changeup in the dirt. On to first, and it's in time for the 3rd out, so that'll end the inning. Mets draw closer thanks to the home run. It's now a 3-1 ball game. It's Major League Baseball on the show. Back here in Queens, leading off Anthony Volpe.
Anthony Volpe.
Megill back to work. The shortstop takes the ball. Saying he wasn't very sharp in the first, got hit around a little bit, just wasn't able to locate particularly well. A lot of stuff in the fat part of the plate.
Yeah, Boog, he wasn't fooling anyone. It's a tough place to be because it's not always obvious what adjustments need to be made. Sometimes it's location, sometimes it's being too predictable. Sometimes you're tipping your pitches. He's going to need to figure it out quickly, though.
Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. Just missed.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
Clearly looking out over the plate on that outer third, and that pitch finished. Right down the middle, just a little bit in, and he couldn't pull the trigger.
Paul Goldschmidt will climb in. Fly ball center field. Taylor squeezes it. 2 down.
The batter, number 13, second baseman,
Jazz Chisholm Jr. now. Doubled leading off the ball game. Then came around to score the first run of the game. On the ground to the left. Toss to Alonso. And that'll do it. So the Yanks go in order, but they still lead it 3-1. And welcome back to the ballpark. Here's the left fielder, Jesse Winker.
Winker.
Okay, you asked for it. About to go Nostrand Ave on him. I'm from that bully where bullies would put the spaz on him. That's me.
That one pulled foul. Gil, a former rookie of the year, he features a 4-seam fastball, a slider, and he works in a changeup. Very high with that one. 1-1. Hit on the ground to the right side. And it's through for a hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock. And you'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole.
And now it's Mark Vientos, 4th on the batting average leaderboard in the National League. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Judge has it sized up. Corrals it. And there's one away.
Batting 7, the catcher, Francisco.
Here's the catcher, Francisco Alvarez. This is a guy who is very highly regarded defensively. Fun to watch him control stuff behind the plate. Good game caller, good at framing, but it's that big arm that really stands out.
Yeah, and because he's got the big arm, he pays attention to the running game and is sure to manage it.
And takes low for ball one.
When you have a catcher that can throw like that, a pitcher doesn't have to worry as much about the slide step. He can keep his mechanics intact and have a better opportunity of getting that hitter out with a swing and miss.
2-0.
Man at first, one away. Hit on the ground might be two. Off balance feed, there's one. On to Goldschmidt. That's two. One hit in the inning, but no one left. We played 2 full. Yankees 3 and the Mets 1. Back here at the ballpark, coming off a series where they were red hot at the plate, and a look at the numbers.
If you find someone that disagrees, please tell me. Nothing ever changed but the money, yeah, I'm still me.
Just missed.
Well, he's back out here for the third, and after the first couple of innings, pretty rough. I think the skipper's looking for him to give him a little bit of length, see if he can save the bullpen some.
And Belly goes down on strikes.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher are on the same page right now.
Aaron Judge.
Here's Aaron Judge at the dish. His 2024 season, ridiculous. He became the first player in 20 years to finish with a slugging percentage over 700.
Yeah, the last American League player to slug 700 was Mark McGwire, and Judge was the first Yankee to do it since Mickey Mantle.
Swing and a bouncer. Throws to first in time. First 2 batters retired here in the top of the third.
Up next for the Yankees, the designated hitter, Giancarlo.
2 down, bases empty. And now it's Giancarlo Stanton. He's already homered in this game. Yeah, big swing and a miss.
Love to see it. Power versus power right there.
2 outs, bases empty. That one missed. And he swings and lifts one to deep center field. Tylor ranging back. Grabs it right up against the wall. No runs, no hits, no errors. We head now to the home half of inning number 3. Yankees 3 and the Mets 1. And we're back. Jeff McNeil stands in.
The second baseman.
Gil, 26 years old, and he's a former Rookie of the Year. Swing and a base hit. And a good start to the inning. And stepping in is the speedy Tyrone Taylor. Gets the outside corner with that one. On the ground, 2 ball. Cabrera over to second, and they get him easily at first. It's a double play.
They made that double play look so easy, but it was far from routine. That's the one thing about big leaguers. They make tough plays look simple.
Lindor.
So the lineup flips over. Francisco Lindor up now for the Mets. This one popped up. Volpe. And he makes the catch. And that's the third out. Mets go down quickly. Score holds. It's 3-1.
In the background is a blind spot. Rolling dice and making cards out.
Welcome back. Let's check out what's been happening of late. Really been playing well.
Dominguez.
And there's the strike. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. Goes down looking.
The catcher, number 28,
Austin Wells
Austin
stepping in now for the Yankees. Went down on strikes his first time through. Foul ball. One down, base is empty. And a base hit up the middle. So digging in, Oswaldo Cabrera. Swing and a miss. 0-1.
When you're taking your lead over there at first, you got to be very careful. This guy on the mound's got a good pickoff move.
Wells over at first with one away. Got him. So he picks up his 6th strikeout of the ball game.
Well, he went up there trying to be aggressive, that's for sure, hacking at those first 2 pitches, but clearly that last one fooled him. He could have been sitting on something else entirely, but you want to be able to adjust on 0-2 and at least get a swing off when it's in the zone. Maybe choke up, maybe spread out your stance a little bit. You got to give the guy credit on the mound, though. He went right after him.
Volpe batting for the 2nd time, and that's strike 1. And a swing and a miss.
0-2.
Foul ball, still 0-2. Just missed. A little bit low. Ball 2. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
9th pitch of the at-bat due next. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And he's up to 7 strikeouts. 1 left for the Yankees, and the score stays 3-1. Back now with the Subway Series. Here's Pete Alonso. Looking to bring his hitting streak up to 30 games. Maybe some added pressure on him right here. And a strike in there.
Oh, he's looking great so far. It helps when over 80% of your first pitches are strikes. He might be able to go the distance if he keeps this up.
Swing and a miss as he was out front.
Well, you got the hitter already chasing that nasty slider. If you're on the mound, you just want to expand the zone right now. Get a swing and miss and get through this at bat.
Got him swinging. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one.
Well, that slider down and away, it's just kind of a slow death. With 2 strikes, you're looking to protect, and halfway to the plate, you know you've committed, and you know you're going to have no chance of touching it. I'll tell you what, sometimes you just have to tip your cap.
On the ground, right side, but that rolls foul. And it's even up. 1 out, base is empty. And look out as that one ran in and got him.
The designated hitter, number
and down to DH, Brandon Nimmo. He's 0 for 1.
Nimmo.
And that's outside. Ball 1. Next offering is fouled back. Cut on and lifted in the air. Dominguez makes the grab for the 2nd out.
Now batting, the left fielder, Jesse Winker.
Here's Jesse Winker.
Well, certainly doing his very best out there on the mound to bring that win streak to a halt.
First pitch doesn't find the zone. The Yankees up by 2. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. And that one in the air center field. Bellinger sizes this one up, nabs it, and that is the 3rd out of the inning. Mets strand 1, and it remains a 3-1 ball game. Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point. Megill back to work, and that drops in for a strike. Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike 2.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out.
That's about as nasty of a splitter as you'll come across, especially in terms of movement. I mean, that thing tumbles out of his hand and just drops off the table at the last moment. If he keeps it down, it's just so tough to put wood on.
Chisholm in the box again, takes a strike. He swings and fouls one off. Base is empty, 1 away, and we're at the top of the 5th. Making 4 strikeouts in a row, just cruising along.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically he likes to shoot the ball the other way, but that time a little anxious.
2 outs, base is empty. Here's the center fielder, Cody Bellinger. Up and in, and that's ball 1.
Well, you got to give him credit out there on the mound. This outing started off a little shaky, but he's found a way to settle in. And
handles, throws to first, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. Home half of the 5th coming up. Yankees 3 and the Mets 1. Back here at Citi Field, John Shelby with my buddy Chris Singleton. It's set to get us started. Bottom 5, Mark Vientos. Line drive, base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning. Now he turns and heads for second. Well, he thought about 2, but he's back to first safely.
Now batting, catcher
Francisco Alvarez. Up now for the Mets. He's 0 for 1. And a pop-up, right side, foul territory. Has room, and he makes the catch. Jeff McNeil up now for the Mets. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. Makes the catch for the out. Out number 2.
Now batting, the center fielder, Tylor.
So 2 down now, and here is Tyrone Taylor. And a strike on the outside edge.
Well, this looks like it's going to be a wasted opportunity. It's frustrating when you get the leadoff man on, but you can't get him into scoring position. They're going to need a big knock. Try to put something up on the board.
Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. Wells down to first with it. That completes the strikeout, and that'll do it. 1 hit, 1 left. 5 innings complete. Yankees 3 and the Mets 1. Let's check out some notable Cy Young candidates so far this year.
Number 99, Aaron.
Trust me when I tell you, no exceptions to the rule. Bringing blessings when I move. Special, I'm an essence, I'm a boo. I'm lessons.
And first offering is fouled off. Judge goes 6 feet 7 inches, 280 pounds. Can't forget to mention he's a former MVP. That catches the top part of the zone, and the count is 0-2. Oh, and they're going to tag the pitcher with a pitch clock violation. That's an automatic ball.
The pitcher must begin his motion before the pitch timer runs out. We're looking for a little more urgency out there.
Swing and a miss, and he got him. And that K brings him into double digits for the game.
So that's the designated hitter.
Now here's Giancarlo Stanton. And it was a homer back in the first inning that got his day started at the plate.
Yeah, Boog, a 2-run blast, and that swing will give him confidence the rest of the way.
That misses the zone, and that's ball 1. Fouled off left side. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Just indecisive in that at bat. He couldn't commit to the slider. Tried to sit in between. Just not able to put the bat on the ball.
2 down, base is empty. Digging in is the switch hitting outfielder, Jason Dominguez. That's in there, and that's strike 1.
So, Boog, after watching the first inning of this one, you would not have expected that this pitcher would be in such a groove and still in the ball game at this point.
Ball, 2 strikes.
More and more guys are looking to slug regardless of the count. In this situation, we'll keep a close eye on his approach.
Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. Way back there, and that one's gone. He sends it out of here. His 12th of the season, and they add to the lead. It's 4-1.
Maybe he's starting to break out of this mini slump. That's the type of swing that makes you think good things are coming his way. I'm sure he wanted that pitch down below the zone. It stayed up a little bit. He paid a dear price for it. Just a great swing to the ball, through the ball, and a nice round tripper.
And here's the catcher, Austin Wells. And here comes the Mets manager to the mound. Pitching change coming.
Now pitching for
Ryan Stanek gets the call from the pen.
55.
And if you dig into his walk rate, his numbers are really impressive. He's really filled up the strike zone this season, so these batters better be ready to swing the bats.
And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. Yankees up by 3. And he's down 0-2 as he swings through it.
0-2 is the count.
Gets a piece and stays alive. That's out to center field. Gets down, base hit. And that extends the inning.
Up next for the Yankees, the third baseman, Oswaldo.
And stepping in for the
Cabrera.
Yankees, Oswaldo Cabrera. And it's fouled away. That one pushed to the left and foul. And the 0-2. Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. That's out number 3. solo homer extends the Yankees lead. It's now 4-1. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Back now with the Subway Series. Stepping in is the switch hitting shortstop, Francisco Lindor. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Bellinger sizing it up. He's got it. One away.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
And a foul ball.
When a guy's throwing a lot of first pitch strikes as a hitter, you got to be ready to hit. Now, that's not going to help you get deep into his pitch count and into the bullpen, but you got to take what he's offering that day.
The Yanks leading by 3 here in the bottom of the 6th. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound. Chris, third time through the order, and a couple of quick outs for the starter.
Yeah, he's been very frugal today, economical with the pitch count. Pretty frugal guy. He is very efficient with the pitch count in this one.
That one is absolutely belted. Reaching back towards the wall. Pulls it in on the warning track. So they go quietly there. We're through 6 full. The Yankees 4 and the Mets 1. Back at the ballpark as we take a check of the bullpen so far this season. Hammered down the right side, but foul.
You know, these Yankees, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. We've heard lots of loud noise coming from their bats in this one, haven't we? I mean, they've logged 6 hits at 90+ exit velocity, and that doesn't happen by accident.
Paul Goldschmidt.
Here's Paul Goldschmidt. 0 for 2 in this one. Swing and a ground ball base hit right field. So the 1-out hit turns the lineup over.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Just a simple ground ball the other way that had eyes on it, man. Sometimes that's all you need to do. Just let the ball travel, put the ball in play, and just hope it finds a hole.
Runner takes off. Swing and a miss. Throw to second. Tag. Out at second.
Not a fast runner on the base pass, so this kind of looks like it was a hit-and-run call from the dugout. Got to make contact some way or somehow, because that guy's not going to be able to steal second base and be safe.
And that one is lifted in the air. Tylor moving under it. Makes the catch. And that is that. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. Midway in inning number 7, and it's time to stretch. The Yankees 4 and the Mets 1. Welcome back. Taking a look at our game summary. Fouls one off out of play, back to our left. Swing and a ground ball, and that one gets through into center field. So a man on base to start the inning.
He needed that one. It's been a tough stretch at the plate lately. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
Jesse Winker will hit next. 1 for 2. Swing and a ball lifted left field. Hauls it in, and there's one away.
Up next for the Mets, the third baseman, Mark Vientos.
And next for the Mets, Mark Vientos.
Now, these guys definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ball game.
And that's off the inside edge. And the count is 2-0. Nimmo, the base runner at first with one out. Swing and a foul out of play.
Look out. That ball was smoked. Man, I am so relieved that they have this netting down the lines. Just ensures safety for the fans. Last thing as a player, you want to look up and see a fan get hit.
2-2 the count.
Pitch misses, and now 3-2. And down on strikes he goes, and that's 6 Ks for him in this one. Francisco Alvarez up now for the Mets. On the ground, and that's just foul. That one not close. Ball one. Double-barreled action in the bullpen. Devin Williams appears to be getting loose. Hamilton, a hard-throwing right-hander, up as well. The Mets trailing by 3 here at the bottom of the 7th. The 1-1 is fouled off. Cut on and missed, and it's a strikeout, and that is the inning. Mets leave 1, and they trail it 4-1.
Now pitching for
Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Sean Reed-Foley.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Bellinger up to hit, 0 for 3. A fly out, a ground out, and a strikeout.
Bellinger.
That one finds the zone, and it's 0-1. Reed-Foley, known as a guy with pretty lights out type stuff, racks up the strikeouts, but the command at times can elude it. Swing and a miss, and it's 0-2.
Yeah, and a manager in a situation like this type of pitcher has to stay alert and ready. He's got to make sure he's watching from pitch to pitch, hitter to hitter, to quickly get another reliever up in the bullpen if he needs to bring someone in. Good slider inside right there. Batter fighting to get there, just rolled over it, got the ground ball.
Aaron Judge at the plate. He's a guy who does it all. With the lack of contact in today's game, this guy hits for contact, so he delivers average, but there's on base and slugging too. Judge waits, swinging a foul straight back. And that lack of command, that's usually one of the things that leads guys to be converted from starter. Oh, that got him on the mound. The throw is still in time, and they do get the out.
He had more time than he thought right there. Probably didn't have to barehand it, but he made it look nice, that's for sure. Because he's so good, if you get runners on, runners in scoring position, you've got to find a way to push that run across, because that may be the only opportunity you get while he's on the mound.
Swing and a high fly ball, deep left field. Way back there. Gone. Another homer. His second home run of the game, and they add a run. It's 5-1.
And that shot makes their grip on the lead even tighter. With this pitcher's velocity, a changeup is really a break for a hitter. He got a BP fastball, didn't move a whole lot, and he absolutely tattooed it.
And stepping in for the Yankees, Jason Dominguez. That's off the inside corner. 1-0. 2 down, nobody on. And we're in the top of the 8th. And that's in there for a strike, and now it's even. Good job to fight that one off. Pitch misses. It's 2-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming.
Well, he's having a tough time getting a pitch by him. As a hitter, you feel pretty confident that you're seeing different pitches still able to make some type of contact.
Into the outfield, base hit. He saw a lot of pitches in that at bat and found a way to win the battle. And his hot hitting continues.
They kept him in the yard that time, but all he's doing now is passing the baton, and everything seems to get started around this guy.
Wells stands in now and watches strike 1.
0-1's the count.
Swings through that one for strike 2. Dominguez leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Foul ball, it stays 0-2. Ball 1 there. Stays alive. Swing and a ball lifted in the air, shallow left field, and that'll fall for a base hit. And now 2 aboard.
The first move felt like a bit of a guess. You have to be right in those spots or things can get away from you awfully quickly.
Cabrera.
And now it's switch hitting third baseman Oswaldo Cabrera. 0 for 3 in this one. In the air out towards right center. Tylor hustling after it. Reaching down, makes the catch. But the solo shot stretches their lead even further. It's now a 5-1 ball game. Major League Baseball is on the show. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th. Fernando Cruz.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
Here's the second baseman, Jeff McNeil. The Mets in striking distance, but have some work to do.
Boog, it starts with the leadoff man. Need a good at bat out of him right here.
Swings and misses at the pitch off the plate.
0-1.
Activity in the bullpen for the Yankees. Jonathan Loaisiga getting loose out there for Aaron Boone. To the right side, and that one handled. Goldie steps on the bag. 1 up, 1 down.
Now batting, the center fielder,
Tyrone Taylor up now for the Mets. This is a guy who's in the lineup first and foremost because of what he contributes defensively, Chris. And when you talk about preventing runs from being scored, this guy is a big contributor. Swing and a miss. It's 0-1.
I was always told it's hard to take you off the field when you play really good defense, especially at a premier position, and that's what he does.
Swing and a miss, chased it out of the zone.
The hitting's going to come around. He's going to figure it out. But right now, his big asset is the way he plays the game on defense.
And he dodges that fastball. Base is empty, 1 away. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. That misses the zone, and the count's even at 2.
All right, so in this at bat, he's seeing a couple of off-speed pitches, now back-to-back fastballs. In this count, you definitely got to stay back. Make sure you don't get out in front and be prepared to shorten up and hit the ball the other way.
And it remains 2-2. One down, base is empty. Just misses the mark outside the zone. Ninth pitch of the at-bat due next. Fights it off. He'll see another. And that one is inside, and it's ball 4. It wasn't easy, but he earned that walk after a long at-bat.
What a battle. It's not always easy laying off a 3-2 pitch, and I'll tell you what, he earned that walk. Now this team is definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap, but, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ballgame.
In the dirt. And that gets the inside corner for a strike. Popped up. Cabrera settles underneath it. He's there. He's got it. And there's 2 away.
Up next for the Mets, the first baseman, Pete.
And now it's the polar bear, Pete Alonso. And a little something extra at stake in this at-bat as he's hitless so far with his hitting streak in jeopardy. Swings through that.
Well, strike one is so critical in an at-bat like this with a real threat at the plate looking to do damage.
A little out front there as he swings through it.
He's had a tough day at the plate. 3 strikeouts already. It's hard not to think negative, but you got to find a way to somehow center up the baseball and put it in play.
And the polar bear strikes out. Mets strand 1. They're down 5-1.
Now pitching for
We're back.
Mets.
It's the top of the 9th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Oscar Brazovan. 32nd appearance. And now the shortstop, Anthony Volpe, 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a flyout. Right through there for a strike. Brazovan, a 6'3" righty, 35 years old, and he was born in the Dominican Republic. Late with the swing there. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And a strikeout for the first out here in the 9th.
Third time he struck out in this one, and definitely an individual performance you want to flush. He just hasn't looked very comfortable up there. Just one of those days. But when you're still winning the ball game, at least you can focus on doing your part to maintain that lead and getting that W. No need to offer at that pitch until you get to 2 strikes. It's just a low percentage of success when you want to try to go after that down and away pitch.
That one finds the zone, and it's 0-2.
Well, he's gotten ahead with 2 pitches down in the zone. He has plenty of options right here. He can go up, he can go away, he can add velocity, he can subtract.
Breaking ball in there, got him looking, coming out of the bullpen and throwing beat.
Well, that at-bat seemed to be over as soon as it started. 3-pitch strikeout. You've got to be better at the plate right there, at least to foul something off, extend that at-bat.
Chisholm in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. Just missed.
Got close to the immaculate inning, and he just couldn't find the zone right there. When you think about it, 9 straight strikes, so tough to do it.
2 down, nobody on. Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. And he strikes out the side in the 9th. Offense held in check there. Hard of the order. 3-4-5 will get their shot in the bottom of the 9th. It's the Yankees 5 and the Mets 1.
Now pitching for the
Back now as they hand the ball to a fresh arm to start the bottom of the 9th. Jonathan Loaisiga.
They know that he can get A right-hander out, but he's in position to face a couple of lefties this inning.
Watch Soto now. He's already homered here in this one.
Soto.
Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. And the leadoff man aboard.
He was all over that one. Got the top of the ball a little bit, but not much. That was hit pretty hard through the infield, so I think he'll be happy with that swing. Definitely generated some good bat speed.
So a man at first. Brandon Nimmo up now for the Mets. 1 for 3. And first offering is fouled off.
Well, the leadoff man gets on. You want to minimize the threat by playing sound defense. Hopefully the pitcher can get a ball on the ground and they can roll him up for 2.
That misses.
And
1-1. Double play ball to second. Glove flip for 1. A double play. That might send some folks towards the exits. 2 gone.
Really nice double play turn right there. And it all started with that sweet glove flip on the feed to second. You know, these middle infielders, they spend a lot of time honing that glove work, so it just becomes like second nature. I think you also have to have a really good glove that's broken in, that's not too large, so that you can have a feel for that baseball and be able to flip it like you're barehanded.
That one pushed foul, out of play off to the left. There's a swing and a drive. Over the bullpen and gone. See you later. A solo shot. It's his 8th home run of the year. It's 5-2. That one just sounded different.
And might have been the loudest moment yet. Man, my ears are ringing. I can feel that swing from the booth. Just an excellent swing all the way around, and it had that sound coming off the bat that gets everyone's attention. Got a pitch to drive, short to the baseball, squared it up, and the backspin buried it out of here.
And here comes the Yankees manager to the mound. Pitching change coming. Jonathan Loisico departs. It's a 3-run game, and we'll be back to tell you about the new arm in a minute. Here comes the closer here in the 9th, Devin Williams.
I think closer has to be one of the toughest jobs in baseball. We see a pretty high turnover rate because of it. Every outing seems to be high pressure, this one included. We'll see if he can wrap up the win and get himself a save.
Mark Vientos up now for the Mets. Swing and a miss, strike 1.
0-1's the count.
They're down to their final strike.
It might be time to choke up a little bit, get that front foot down early, maybe even just spread out. He's really late right now.
The Mets down to their final strike. Got him. And that'll do it.
It's always nice to grab the opener of a series. You come into a new ballpark and just sometimes things aren't as comfortable as what you've been used to. The mound doesn't look straight. The background isn't what you like, but they didn't let any of those things distract them. In fact, it looked like they were playing a home game. Excellent job to set the tone for this series.
And your final score, 5-2. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. Thanks for joining us.